All right. Hey, we're back. It's been a long week. I've missed you guys. Unfortunately, we're not only missing a few members this week, but we're also didn't feel like writing a bit, I'll be honest. But good news is, in lieu of that, we have a very, very special guest with us tonight, filling in Brendan's seat on the podcast. We've got Carl Weezer.
Oh, you don't have to. Oh, no, please. No, yeah, just give me more praise, actually. I could really use this moral support.
We are so beyond happy to have gotten you on the podcast. It's about a week late. We were supposed to have you last week, but there were some scheduling conflicts. Some asshole wanted to get up on his soapbox and read slam poetry last week. So, but we got you here now. So, why don't you read the summary for us, Carl?
I guess I could. After a brief conversation with Papa Whitebeard, Luffy begins his own charge towards the Marine base. However, he is immediately met with resistance from some of our favorite villains, such as that guy from Sanji's arc, and also that one with the hard eyes. When they inevitably pose no threat to the rubber boy, the big guns step up to the plate. Moria, determined to take the salty run back on Luffy, is stopped quite easily by Jinbei. Meanwhile, Kuma sorry, I stuttered. Kuma is confronted by Ivan, who we learn have a history with each other. On the Marine side of things, Sengoku takes the opportunity to Luffy's arrival to rally his troops, letting them know they are now facing off against none other than the son of the world's most infamous criminal, the Revolutionary Dragon. Enter Best Boy Smoker, who is next up to challenge Luffy, and he's getting the upper hand. I need my...
Yeah, here you go.
And very quickly. This is until Luffy's wife, Boa Hancock, steps in to defend him. Mihawk, doing his best Gandalf impression, stops Luffy from going any further, testing to see if fate is truly on Luffy's side. All the while, Ace looks on in horror as the war unfolds before him, and because of him, lamenting all the pain in his decisions have brought onto his friends and family, he resigns himself to the only thing he can do to stop this. He will accept his death like a bitch.
True.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carl.
Carl, that was...
No problem.
That was
I need
inspiring.
to go take a nap.
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm tired. That really winded me.
I thought we got you on for the whole show.
Carl, we signed you on for an hour and a half.
Take it up with my agent.
Wait, but Carl, we
you
paid for an hour and a half. We paid 2 times your normal rate. Carl, wait.
I'm going to spend this on Jimmy's mom.
What? Why would you? Is she a stripper now? I don't. Wait. I'm
going to get her nice flowers. See you later.
Okay. Just, you know what? On your way out, just wave Devin in, please, then. We were just going to have him sit out, but okay.
Okay.
Wow, that's depressing.
Thanks, Carl.
I was really looking forward to having Carl on.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was that guy?
Nah, just a special guest. Don't worry
about it. Someone we overpaid for. Don't meet your heroes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, you're tagged back in, I guess, kid.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for waiting outside.
No problem.
Well, so we're here, and I gotta say, right off the bat, these episodes, kind of not that great. I'll be frank.
They were.
They had a couple of moments that were kind of cool, but overall, I feel like kind of boring. These episodes.
I think with the clarity of being a week out from whenever I watch these episodes, give or take, I think I can agree that the episodes were, like you said, has really cool, good moments. One that we'll get to later that I think is really cool in my own opinion. But, overall was pretty... There was a large plateauing effect going on here, at least for me,
A lot of fighting, but nothing gained.
Yeah,
It's just war,
it's
right?
weird. These sets of episodes almost felt like, in a weird way, they were, I don't know, exposition dumps, but not at the same time, because we keep flashing back in different senses.
Yeah, they're like expositioning like shit we already know.
Yeah, like Ace keeps flashing back to, resenting what's happening, and we're getting this weird, like, Ivan knows Kuma from the past somehow, but now it doesn't matter because your boy called it.
Yeah, he did 2 weeks ago. He called it.
That Kuma got hard reset, basically.
He had a factory reset mode.
Yeah. Dr. Vegapunk hit the hard he held down that power button for 10 seconds, and Kuma was put right back to normal mode. Although in reality,
power button is like the exact same as putting like a pillow over your computer and like smothering it. Like, just go down.
Yeah. When in reality, I think the idea is that he essentially replaced Kuma's like real brain with a computer, I guess, or something to that extent. I don't know. It was kind of, the explanation was still a little confusing as to what exactly they did to Kuma. The point here, though, is that
he's just built different.
Kuma,
now.
He is literally built different. That's true. But Kuma is, for all intents and purposes, no longer Kuma. He is just another pacifista at
He's
this
a
point
muck.
with the pawpaw fruit. He is a slightly elevated pacifista at this point.
Kuma is now a muck.
Yes, he is now
Backwards.
Pacifista 0x or some shit like that. I don't remember what the
Am I
exact
the only one that
designation
thought that?
was.
Like my brain went immediately to so he's the PlayStation 5 because I heard PX 0 or something like that. Like he's just the next gen PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what they come up with. That's the next version.
That's when
we've got the
PlayStation
PS5.
and Xbox finally combined PX0.
Yeah, finally one console to rule them all. We set aside our petty differences
to fight against PC players.
to fight the PC master race.
You will not win.
But we don't join hands with Nintendo. They can still be on the side. We don't need them.
Nintendo's not even in the war. They're just vibing off on the sidelines.
Yeah, they just exist.
They're like, we got Mario. We got this cash.
They've got Mario and
Smash.
Link.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we talking
Oh,
about?
yeah, that's something about One Piece and PlayStation.
Oh, right. Yeah. So like
PX0.
yeah, I mean the first scene is kind of cool when Luffy is talking to Whitebeard about how essentially what their strategy is going to be, but I don't know, man. It's just like most of the stuff that happens after that is just kind of we run into the two best characters of the entire arc so far. Full Body and Django again making appearance.
The best characters of the arc, you say?
Yeah,
I
clearly
disagree with that.
everybody's fan favorites. Full Body Iron Fist or whatever his name is, and Django 2 Chains.
Speaking of those two, since she's kind of tied into it, does Hina always talk in third person, or is that a weird thing with my
I think she has. I'm pretty sure she has always talked that. We have.
I have never noticed
mad,
up
like
until
Hulk
right
Smash
now.
vibes, like Hina, like bar thing.
Yeah, we haven't heard her talk too much up to this point, anyway. But I feel like she did.
I have not noticed until this week's, these episodes.
The most we would have gotten from her is when she's on that like phone call with Smoker 300 episodes ago or whatever. I think it was around
Or
the
even
time
when
of
she's like
Alabast.
fighting Bon Clay or something like that.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's happened before, though. I feel like it has. But when I heard her doing it, I didn't feel surprised. So my reaction was, this has happened before.
See, I didn't remember that because, that's like 200 episodes ago. But like, I heard it and I was like, I have no memory of this and I hate it already.
She was giving big Pokemon energy.
This is knocked down.
Hina.
Yeah, this is knocked down your waifu score for her a few pegs.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Still up there, but like, why?
But
then,
you don't want a single word, single cell simpleton? You don't like that?
What?
How dare you call Hina a simpleton?
I feel like these episodes kind of prove my point.
Guards, take them away.
What?
Put him in chains.
Mm-hmm.
But so we got a bunch of just kind of random matchups that get thrown at us as Luffy starts charging into the fray.
Is it just me, or did this like whole fight just feel like a blur? Like there would be like some interesting like cool scenes, but then you just instantly forget about them because they would move on to the next quote unquote cool scene kind of thing. Like that's like how the mashups always like ended up in this like set of episodes. It was like I don't even know how to explain it, where it's just like one cool thing would happen. I'd be like, oh, this will be like a golden hand memorable moment, and then like you like a while happens of the fight, and then you forget about that. Like,
yeah, I specifically with the two matchups between non-Luffy combatants. So we have Jinbei and Moria, and then they match
Jinbei and Mihawk, and then Jinbei and
well, I'm talking about like the two main ones that we end up with are Jinbei and Moria, and then Ivan and Kuma happen in like the first episode, and then we ignore that for like 2 more episodes, and then we come back to it like this is brand new news, like this didn't happen 2 episodes ago, because Ivan shows up to back up Luffy again somewhere else, and then Kuma shoots a laser at him, and Ivan acts like this is the first time Kuma did that the entire war.
Didn't Ivan also help out against like Kizaru or something like that at one point too? Like,
yes. He
like so
kicks
much
Kizaru
happening.
out of the way or something like that. Or no, he kicks Luffy out of the way of Kizaru's laser.
Luffy out of the way.
Yeah, whatever it was. I don't know. Things happen, and then Oda forgets that he did it, and then writes it in again later, is what it feels like. Or the animators, at least. I guess I can't necessarily blame Oda, unless this is part of the manga. Then I can blame Oda. But there's a lot of repeating occurrences of things, and it just kind of feels weird. I will say I'm intrigued by what Kuma and Ivan did in previous years. The easy assumption here is that maybe Kuma was part of the Revolutionary Army at some point, but what I would want to know, as most I'm sure would at this point, is where did Kuma change his mind?
And was Kuma ever a girl at one point?
And was Kuma ever a girl?
Is
I don't
that just
think
going to
it
be
was.
the new overlying thread now? We just assume anyone is gender bent by Ivankov
Yes.
of any association?
If Ivan has met them in the past, they have had their gender swapped. It's just like a fundamental law of the world now.
It's a rite of passage in the Revolutionary Army.
Yeah,
it's like for true equality, you must
not even in the Revolutionary Army. Like even if you verse him.
Yeah, Crocodile.
If you come within like
probably
a 20-mile like radius of Ivankov, your gender has been changed at some point.
Yeah, it's like it's written in the textbooks right underneath Newton's first law of thermodynamics is Ivankov's first law of gender neutrality.
Sticking on this Kuma train of thought for a second. So, it's established that Kuma and Ivankov have some clear history, not that yet divulged. We can gander that it's probably related to the Revolutionary Army. Would you think that Kuma is potentially a spy that like maybe got in too deep, or?
Well, now he's too bad. He's fucked now.
Well, now he's definitely in too deep. He's not even Kuma anymore.
But at the same time, like I'm trying to like, even if he was a spy, what the motivation behind it doesn't make sense. Where he's like, oh yeah. Like, he was sentient before this last surgery. Why didn't he just, like, not?
What if it's, like, low-key a red herring where, like, Kuma's still there, and he's just, like, lurking in the background?
I don't know.
What if...
Kuma's humanity, I mean, to...
Vegapunk has the Kuma backup, like, on his cloud storage.
Yeah, he has on a secret hard drive somewhere.
Yeah, if anything goes
that's
wrong.
How personalities work.
Yeah. It's just stored on a construct. It's on a floppy disk in Vegapunk's office.
Hey man, you guys are speaking truth to the transhumanist future. All right, transhumanists are eating this stuff up. Like, yes,
I've heard of the story of Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I too played Cyberpunk 2077.
No, I actually haven't. But
well, I did.
I know you did.
Oh yeah, I played the entire
I'm sorry.
game. No, it was great. Don't be sorry. Game's great now.
He didn't buy it
totally
on release.
fixed.
He waited a couple months.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's different.
No, definitely. I don't buy games on release anymore. really. Not many games.
He's
I'm
learned his
still
lesson.
just now imagining like a flash drive sitting in like Vegapunk's drawer, and I'm thinking of that South Park episode of the Make Love Not Warcraft, where like they have to get the flash drive to one of the kids to like save the day.
Good times. Not for me, but somebody.
Did anyone else catch that Ivanka caught a Marine by the crotch?
Yeah. For no reason.
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah.
there is.
And like the guy's like sharp yelp.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like
This is a party
Ivankov
foul.
needed like a little laser pointer, and there was just only a Marine in his way. He's
This
like, "Oh, this will do."
This is a party foul on Evan's point. There is no
Fucking
reason for this.
Marineford's HR is gonna have a huge like. God damn, they're gonna have a hard time.
Just a
with
bit of
dealing
light,
with that.
just a bit of light sexual assault.
There's also the guy who turned to a pool of ash because of what's his face, Akainu.
He's
That's
fine.
unconfirmed. That's just a pile of molten
People
lava.
are animals, man.
That's just, there's no indication that the Marine is dead.
Animals. That dude is gone.
No.
He is literally dust.
Yes, he's gone. He walked away because Akainu, out of the goodness of his heart, let him go back to his family. And that was just a bit of leaky magma.
Him. He emboldened him, and he went back to the fight.
Yeah,
No
that
shot.
too. No,
No
actually, that's true.
shot.
That's more likely. He forced him probably to go back to the battlefield more than go to his family, but that's just a bit of leaky magma that Akainu couldn't take
He
back,
spilled.
and
It's like
and
a
it just
squid.
fell on the
I
floor.
inked.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
Anyway, moving on to more important things. Now that you've dragged us back to the past.
Let's talk about the real elephant in the room. That video I sent earlier.
What?
Which one?
That was genuine. That was genuine.
Crystal.
Crystal's
Oh my God.
reaction.
If we could, I know we probably can't.
No,
but
we
Dylan,
can't
if you
post
could
that.
somehow work that magic audio wise, that no, there's actually no way.
Audience, Crystal is on me and Devin's side. Fuck Boa Hancock.
Hold on, let me see if I can play it. It's gonna be real scuffed, but I'm
Nah,
gonna
it
try.
sounds like an awful idea. Don't do that.
Nah. It'll be great. It'll be great.
It won't be. And
How about I pull
Dylan
it
won't.
up because I
Dylan,
actually have the video.
Dylan won't edit it either. So whatever it sounds like on recording is what the listeners are going to have to contend with.
Yeah, man. I just put it in my mic.
That sounds awful.
Where did my memes go?
Where did
Great-
my memes
Great for
go?
this audio podcast.
It's a valid question.
All right, am I doing it? Is Devin gonna try? I'm ready. I'm
I
proud.
don't know. You both have the same video. It's not like one's going to be better quality. It's going to be garbage no matter what.
Dang, he needs to marry that girl. She's obsessed with him.
She kicks dogs and cats.
Oh, then fuck her.
That's pretty good quality. I think audience can handle that.
So if you heard that, great. If not, Crystal hates Boa Hancock also. She kicked cats and dogs, right? Or puppies and kittens, right? Oh, fuck her then. Wonderful.
My point stands still. Not waifu material.
She
Not even
is
a little
so waifu material, bro.
Yes, and that's how we know anyone who likes her is a superficial person.
Scum of the earth.
Yeah, only cares
Bro, you're
about
just gonna let a
looks.
little bit of animal abuse
A
get in the way of
little?
the perfect wife, bro.
Perfect.
You're never gonna meet a woman better than Boa Hancock.
What's that streamer who's under
I am.
flame right now? Just a little light animal abuse.
That sounds like half a Twitch top 10.
Well,
I don't want to say their name.
Yeah, let's
let's not do
Let's not
that.
turn this
Let's
into a
not
If you
go
get
to
the
war
reference, yeah.
with
It's just
Twitch.
light animal abuse. It's not
Yeah.
full blown animal abuse. It's light animal abuse. Yeah, fuck her.
Listen, this is anime. It's not even real. All right, the animal abuse, fake, non-existent in One Piece. Never heard of her.
Don't care.
You know,
You cried for Nina and the dog too. I think his name was Alexander.
we're
the
talking
fuck
about
were you
Full
on
Metal
about?
Alchemist here.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That was not
Yeah,
animal abuse.
you
That was a
cried for
crime
that?
against nature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
and animals are in
animal abuse
nature.
crimes are there should be a Law and Order animal division.
You know, there's actually a lot of animal abuse in this show, considering Zoan Devil Fruit users get beaten up all the time.
Mm-hmm,
I don't know. I feel like
Hold on, I'm looking at you.
Chopper has taken a lot of beatings.
I feel like you're taking a lot of liberties and loopholes there. I don't know.
Am
Mr.
I?
Chief. I think so.
Kaku.
Are they animals?
The guy with the bulbul fruit from fucking Chopper's Island.
If they go full animal form, they're animals.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are they getting assaulted?
Depends.
Yes, is
Yes.
the answer.
Yes, is the answer you were looking for. Ergo, animal abuse. Moving
Listen,
We
on.
rest our
man.
case.
Moving on.
Someone started it.
We have possibly the only.
No, they didn't.
I hate you both. I hate you both, but mostly Justin. We have arguably the only important thing out of the entirety of these 4 episodes, and that is that Ace is willing to die to fulfill me and Devin's prophecy of him dying.
Jesus Christ. All
And
right.
there's
Put him in a
no other reason for it.
We're not going to at least go talk about, the happy little memory of how Ace and Luffy became brothers.
Don't care.
What do you
Clearly,
mean, bro?
somebody wasn't doing their job, given that like a 10-year-old and a 6-year-old got their hands on some sake.
Okay, I
Yep.
agree with you. I don't know how the hell Ace got his hands on some sake.
Other than
I-
that, it's a very sweet memory.
That's what I'm saying,
I can
man.
concede.
Like, imagine.
I still don't care. They're just trying to make me like them, and I don't.
Did you not like Ace before this?
I
didn't really care
We've
for
already
him. I didn't really
established
know
that he
who he
doesn't like
was.
Ace that much.
I just don't. I have no. I personally have no tie to care.
See,
The
I
only
don't get
thing-
this. See, okay, you not feeling attached during like Alabaster or whatever. Okay, whatever. I can accept that. The show is trying to give you reasons to care, and you're just like, no, I don't want it. No,
200
no.
episodes too late.
Oh my god, fucking!
It took 200 episodes for them to make me try to, or for
He
them to
wasn't
try
even
to make me
around.
care. They could have done something. I don't know what. It's not my story. I'm not the writer. I'm allowed to criticize it. He's bad.
This is why we hate Devin.
This is why we hate Oda.
No. It's just you. It's just you. Oda, Goda.
I don't hate
Anyway.
you, Devin.
You're like Boa Hancock.
And that's my character flaw, all right, Bo? Leave Oda out of this.
It's
But
not
I really
flawless
like the little
writing.
sweet memory of sharing a cup of sake and
It is nice.
anointing their brotherhood.
Right after, because it comes right after like Ace he begs Luffy to just turn around and go home, and Luffy like, no,
He tries to,
brothers.
what's the word? He tries to reverse psychology him. That's what I was going for. He was like, stupid.
Right.
You're just a snot-nosed little kid.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Stupid, get out of here, stupid. And Luffy's just like, I will literally die for you right here, right now. I don't care. And Ace is just like, all right, I tried. I ain't got nothing. He's determined. He's either gonna die on his way getting over to me, or somehow he's gonna save my ass.
yeah, I don't. Ace tried his best, but if Luffy was going to have any doubts up to this point, it wouldn't have been when Ace yelled at him. It would have been any part while he was impelled down. It would not have been at this moment. He is way too deep for that now, like Garp in the Navy, to have any doubts about Ace's execution. Way too deep.
I don't know. I mean, I think Garp is still very, very conflicted. I am not like I don't want. I think
Yeah,
it's
but
safe
he's not
to say
going to act upon it.
I don't
Unless
know.
like he sees like I can't really even see a scenario where Garp would necessarily flip the coin, like flip sides.
No, I can. I think if it
Like there would
came
be
down,
a very specific things that would have to happen in order for that.
I think the way I can envision it is if it's like coming down to the wire, like, if they go with the traditional execution of like the two dudes with the swords or the pole arms, whatever, and they're like primed and ready, I could see Garp just being like, yeah, absolutely not, and just like, knocks both of them up off the platform or whatever, and he frees Ace and he's like, get out of here, I'll fend off Sengoku, but it won't be for long, blah blah blah. I can see something like that happening.
Speaking of the two, we finally have them off their union break.
Yeah, they came back from break finally. They just kind of magically showed up also.
They don't even show up walking up. They're just
No,
there.
They just
like they never left.
they just snap into existence. 1 second they're not there, and then Sengoku is enacting the first part of his plan, and suddenly they're there. Like they were never left in the first place. They were just invisible. They were moving so quickly. They were no.
They
like
use shave.
no. They're like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. They mastered the art of standing so incredibly still that they're invisible to the naked eye. Yeah,
I believe that. I believe that. Do you think that's a devil fruit? Is the real question.
Well, we've literally seen the invis fruit already.
What about? I'm trying to remember. My brain was like clone fruit because they look the same.
I mean, that's more or less Robin's power, right? We have yet to see her clone the entirety of herself, but she can do body parts piece by piece.
How much of her body can she do?
I don't know.
It's
So far, we only get like
just
a little
like
above the elbow,
ligaments.
more or less.
When I say ligaments,
I don't know what
appendages.
you're
There we go.
That would be a
appendages.
cool like upgrade for her to be able to find out a way to teleport around so she doesn't get hurt as often. Just
I
Well, I
don't
don't
think
know
it
about-
would
I don't
be
know about
like
this teleporting
Naruto
business,
universe of like Shadow Clone Jutsu. I can see her like if she trained for a long time making like a full copy of herself.
Yeah, I don't know about this
but then
teleporting
like what
to
if the
it
original
business.
dies? Like does she stay in the copy?
No, that's
Because
some
we know
Naruto
that the wounds
stuff.
transfer over.
No, that's some Naruto universe stuff. That is, I would not 100%. If I saw that in One Piece, I'd be upset.
That's the one thing.
That's the one thing.
Because
That's where I draw the
other
line.
the other thing is her arms don't act of their own accord, or the limbs she creates don't act of their own accord. She still controls them. So in theory, it would be more like she's just puppeteering another version of herself to fight with, you know?
Yeah, it would be more aligned with
That would be cool too.
It would be more in line with how Perona can have like a astral projection form.
Yeah.
With Robin just not astral and just
Except it's a physical
puppeteering.
form.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool though.
A flesh puppet.
A flesh puppet.
I
to put it in
shut
words,
up.
and
Stop,
to put it in
stop,
terms that makes me cringe.
stop
Yeah.
speaking, please.
Sure.
It's not my fault. She's a flesh golem.
Wow, you just need to stop speaking.
Keeps getting worse. It's more about the use of the word flesh than anything. But
Hey, I'm not the one that made that stat block.
Can we get Carl back? Is it too late?
Nope.
I think it is. Yeah.
Surely we can just call his
probably don't.
manager.
I locked the door.
We can just open it for him when he knocks. Like it's not that hard for us to just get up.
You know
and-
damn well he's down the road already, and he's in his limousine.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, on a more lighthearted note, but also on a note that I kind of hate, we keep doing these flashes to Buggy and his
Yeah.
band of merry idiots.
How do
And
you hate this? This
I
is so
can
good.
stomach. No, it's not. I can stomach like 1 or 2 times, but we do it like 3 or 4 times.
Bro,
an
he's the
episode.
future king of the pirates.
I
This
don't
is his
care.
main
He's doing dumb
stage,
bullshit that I
man.
don't care about.
What are you talking about, man?
He's just
you're not
he's just
seeing it.
there.
You're not seeing it.
He's just there,
Nah, bro, you don't see the vision.
and he contributes nothing.
That's
Nothing.
you're so wrong,
Justin's
Christian.
smoking that copium real hard.
He's not. He's just memeing.
No,
I'm
bro.
unaccepting of it.
Absolutely not, bro. You
Buggy
You
is
just don't see the vision.
worthless.
you don't see the vision.
There
You
You
is
never
no
see the
vision.
vision, and the vision is stupid.
Nah, bro. He just got his hand on some video transponder snails. Like, bro, he's about to go
It took him
viral.
fucking 3 episodes to do so.
Bro, it doesn't matter how you get there. The plan is going smoothly, all right?
Is it?
All right,
it
smoothly might
really?
be the wrong word to
Yeah,
use here, but it's
doesn't-
going.
It doesn't feel very
going.
smooth. His plan was to challenge Whitebeard and become an emperor, and then he got suckered into fighting more.
Also, how fucking dumb are the Marines?
Well,
The
fucking
Marines are-
ice-
we've known for how many episodes? 400 plus episodes that they're pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah, but like these are like the ones that wear coats. They're supposed to be smarter.
Bro, just
Oh, you mean when they found the giant pile of wax and then it wasn't, they thought it was
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah. And then like he flips the thing up and then they just don't do anything. They don't even show them like surprise attack them. They just run. And the Marines just don't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
bigger fish to fry, personally.
Yeah, because they understand that that group of people pose no threat whatsoever to this war. They're worthless.
Whoa. All right. Just because they're not, combatant types does not mean they're worthless, right? Everyone
What are
has
they
a role
doing
to
then?
play. You got to wait and see, bro. I can't spoil that.
Oh, wow. They're going to open up Live Leak and show the whole world what's going to happen. Congratulations. So impactful.
Even if I believed you that they hold impact later, they are doing fuck all now.
Okay,
and it's
here's what I'm
annoying.
going to say. Speaking more to what Devin just said here, earlier in remember last week or the other week before that, Sengoku went on his, speech of like, maybe he didn't say it yet, but there's definitely this message being pushed by Sengoku and by extension the Marines of like, we have to, control the narrative, right? Like, we gotta write the history books right here, right now. And like, sure, the world's watching, and so, they cut the feed or whatever, right? But Buggy's holding the camera now. He's gonna tell the story, all right? And he can tell whatever story he wants to tell.
We don't even understand how the technology works.
Do we even need to know? I still don't know how these freaking snail chats work, all right? I don't care. They just do.
I'm so glad it took only 400 episodes for him to finally recognize my name for it. Snail chat.
I just kind of
467 episodes. I'm happy.
2.5 years of podcasting.
I knew if I said it enough, he would say it.
Denda Mushi's a cool name, but snail chat just kind of
Just rolls off the tongue.
It's good. It's good.
Denda Mushi is fun to say, but too many times in a day, get tired. Snail chat though.
Snail chat.
Yo, send me your snail chat QR code.
Word.
So add me
up on
on
snail chat. Yo, snail me later,
I've been saying this for so long. I hate you. I loved it, but now I hate you.
Oh no. You're like PewDiePie. You kill all the memes once he reviews them.
Devin's got issues, kids.
I have lots of issues, and you are one of them.
Thank you.
Fuck
well.
Buggy. The Buggy's fucking annoying.
The
The best part of the whole Buggy shenanigans would have to be Luffy going gum gum human shield.
Yes.
And then just seeing him get disintegrated.
Bro, it wasn't even like he got chopped up. It was that dude got julienned, all right?
Yeah.
He was so thin.
He got sashimi'd for sure.
You could probably write a paper on him.
Yeah, for sure. He was transparent.
It was a sight to hold, man. That man was
it was fantastic.
It was a clump of cells, honestly.
Yes, with no discernible form, but that's the power of Chop Chop.
Mihawk slicing an atom in half.
That too. Yeah.
Speaking
These
of
episodes were kind of like a clusterfuck, in my opinion, of fights.
A little bit, but
for a fight or like a mass combat, like it works, but at the same time, it's just like there's not a lot happening while there's a lot happening. Like there's no progression, and it's annoying. Like how many times can I see Luffy get to the wall and then not,
and then look up at the wall and then be like, "I'm here."
Even like when he's literally beaten into the wall, he like teleports away and like, oh no, the wall's 7 miles away.
Listen, dumb fruit go burr, all right? That's it.
It's hitting the writers.
It's not really it's not really a dumb fruit problem. It's just
it's sounding like a dumb fruit problem to me, man.
Well,
Devin just said it's leaking into the writers,
Sure. Sure.
But we're finally here. Ace versus
Ace versus his own moral dilemma.
Ace versus
Sorry,
himself.
wrong battle.
Ace versus his own will to live.
Ace versus existential crisis.
And he loses.
Sorry, I meant to say Mihawk versus Luffy here. This is a more impactful moment. It's just it's just an episode and a half of Mihawk just flexing for us, right?
More or less, yeah.
Do we like
showing
it?
off that he has hawk eyes?
Okay, before we get on that, but answer the question, like, we love it? Do we hate it? Mihawk's still cool? Yay, nay? How are we feeling?
Mihawk's always been cool. That
cool.
goes.
Just wanna make sure
that goes without saying.
Make sure we're still on the same.
He's a cool guy. It's just this fight it's wearing me down.
Like
in
the war, or like Mihawk's fight specifically?
It's the war. It's taking for me. I feel like they're just dragging it for the sake of epicness. I don't know. So like sure, it was cool in the moment, but like he's a cool character. He's still cool. I'm curious about what he can do, but like I don't know. I feel like the coolest thing he did was when he sliced the giant tsunamis in half. But then physics just gets thrown out the window. How much ice is on the ground? Seriously, like they've blown that shit across. Like open like 70 times. That shouldn't be able to like.
I'm convinced it's just refreezing.
I don't know. I don't
know because Aokiji is nowhere to be fucking found. He got
under the water. Is he in an ice cube?
He just exists somewhere. He's not dead, but he has that moment in the beginning when he kind of sort of challenges Whitebeard, and Whitebeard just like snaps his fingers, sending a tremor to him. And he ice clone jutsus away, and he's just gone. Hasn't been seen since.
Bro, what if he's like in the ice? Like he's pulling a Haku when Haku activates that mirror, that ice mirror prism
I'm doing a
jutsu,
lot of
right?
fucking Naruto references today.
It took me a minute because I was like, wait, what One Piece character's name is Haku?
You mean Haki?
All right, hold on. Now that we've touched here, Steven, whatever your last name is, you know who you are on Instagram.
Huh?
I see you. All right,
You calling people
What?
out now?
fucking see you.
I am so lost.
We're a call out channel now?
Yeah, man.
What did he do?
I don't know.
Haku
He's
deserved
not gonna-
better.
He's not gonna. Oh, that guy, right?
What?
Don't worry about it. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Now I want to know.
Too bad. You do know. You just don't remember that you know.
Okay. I'll keep those brain cells dormant then.
Yeah, keep those two brain cells focused on One Piece for now. We can
Okay,
enlighten you
okay.
later. Yeah. Then the other like arbitrarily cool moment that comes out of Mihawk fighting is when he's face down with Jinbei and Jinbei stops a bunch of cannonballs that are about to hit him in midair, and Mihawk takes the liberty of just slashing them all in half and causing
But
a
not
cool
slashing
explosion.
Jinbei.
Right, of course not. He has
You could do that. Why
very
didn't you
excellent
just-
control.
Why didn't he just slash all the way through? We know he can.
Yeah, we know we can because he slashed the giant tsunami ice wave down.
Nah,
earlier.
bro. Fishman, whale shark skin, OP.
I would have been very impressed with that fight if Jinbei did the classic, like, catch the blade between his two palms thing.
Mm-hmm.
You always see that in anime and like kung fu movies and
Right.
shit. If he had done that, that would have been fucking lit. But they didn't. They just bob and weave and things happened.
Jinbei gets got.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Jinbei knew the shot. You can grab, any regular schmegular Joe Schmo sword and do that and probably break it, with your physique, right? You ain't doing that to Yoru, bro. He knew better.
But-
He's like, bro, if I grab this sword,
But he's
I can't let go.
on equal level to a degree because he's a warlord as well. You would think that they would be somewhat equal.
Crocodile was
not
also
all
at one
warlords
point,
are created equal. Come
Crocodile
on,
was
look at
also a
Moria here.
warlord
Come
and-
on.
I don't think
I mean-
Crocodile really faces down any of the other warlords, to be honest.
Well,
He's probably the weakest of them all, if I'm being fair.
I don't know
Surely
about
Crocodile's
Moria.
stronger than Moria.
I
would argue Moria is the weakest.
That might be true. Moria is a bit kind of,
Moria be like, I'm gonna steal your shadow.
and then he gets punched in the stomach
Yeah, and then sand.
like me on Thanksgiving, and just throw up all my food, and he throws up the soul or the shadow.
Yeah,
I mean,
what?
what?
What happened on Thanksgiving?
Don't worry about it. So, objectively, all warlords are not on equal terms and
Oh, absolutely.
on equal footing in terms of strength.
We also still don't understand what the fuck's going on with Puppet Guy.
Well, that remains yet to be seen, and I'm fine with that. The mystery surrounding Doflamingo is one of
I
the only
like the
things.
mystery.
That's what I'm saying here. Is like it's one of the only things keeping me going at this moment. Besides the moment that we finally see Ace's head roll off.
When
at
he
the end
pulled
of
the
this.
Sonic move, though,
Yeah, him going to his puffy little overcoat or whatever. It's kind of funny.
I love him.
And then
I
doing
love
the
him for
spin
that.
dash. Yeah. Nah, Doflamingo is turning into the MVP of the arc right now. That being said, almost, because Smoker Coon's still here.
Wait. Before we move on to Best Boy, there's some. I got my own little thing baking in the oven here. That it's been in here for years.
Better tread carefully.
First off, you already know what the bread's gonna taste like.
No,
So
here's the
why Are you
thing. What
baking
my
bread?
head canon, what I'm about to tell you guys, has not been confirmed in the 1,000+ chapters
I don't believe you.
of One Piece. You can believe me or not. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so think back to the fight with Luffy and Mihawk, right? Luffy goes for a whatever move he's about to throw at a Mihawk, and then
Probably
Luffy
bazooka.
gets like a vision of like, yo, if I like go for my attack, I'm losing my arms, and so he just redirects it to the floor and says, hey, I get to keep my arms today, right? So the way that sequence plays out is that like Luffy looks at Mihawk's eyes, and then he gets that vision, and then he's like, oh shit, let me not do this. What I'm thinking happened there is Mihawk like telepathically sent that message to Luffy. It wasn't just like Luffy's combat instinct, kicking in or anything like that. No. Mihawk told Luffy what was gonna go down if he went through with that move telepathically.
I think you're
or whatever.
wrong entirely, because I think it was just his killer intent, if anything.
Yeah, I don't think it was. I don't think it was an active role for Mihawk. I would agree that it would end up being more passively, because Mihawk is so stone cold murderer that would come through in Luffy's brain. Even
it's like
with
those scenes in like a assassination classroom where like you just like sense like if I move, I'm dead.
Yeah,
I understand that, but I am convinced.
So you think Mihawk has the ability to teleport? Hey, I'm going to cut off your hands to his enemy. Why?
In some.
Explain the use of that.
I think the other thing here is that Mihawk is participating in this fight because he wants to see if Luffy is worth the time. Like if Luffy is really going to be out here, if he has fate on his side. Mihawk is another big believer in fate, like Blackbeard is, and so it would make no sense if he was going to really be testing Luffy's limits, that he would warn him ahead of time, hey, if you do this, I'm going to chop your fucking arms off.
Yeah. I get that, but if I'm being honest, I'm not convinced Mihawk's even trying that hard. Or at least not like going full throttle.
He doesn't need to.
Maybe you got a point there.
Luffy has no business fighting almost any of them in terms of the warlords.
I don't know. I
Moria,
think Mihawk is just kind of toying
we've
with
already
Luffy.
beat Moria, and even then, he needed a lot of help in various ways.
Also, can we? Speaking of Moria, how did those Marines not immediately incinerate in the sun after getting the shadow stolen?
Don't worry about that.
Reasons.
Like, I'm not the only one, right? I saw that.
I definitely forgot that little caveat of that dude's powers, but
well, you'll notice that this is another case of we didn't do it on screen.
Seemed to forget.
I know.
Pull Game of Thrones.
Oda
forgot about.
This is another Oda forgot his own rules moment / didn't care about his own rules moment, because we immediately cut away. We're not even on them when he cuts the strings, right? He just has all of them bunched up in his hand. He clips them and then he shoves them into himself. We don't bother with those Marines ever again. So it's
so
like
maybe they disintegrated off screen.
Well, it's like your one Marine with a Kainu interaction where it didn't happen on screen. So they could potentially be absolutely fine for no fucking reason.
Okay, hold on. I trade you Shadowless Marines disintegrating for
you're not trading
one
anything. We're
Marine
both
melting.
Sides.
Well, that Marine didn't melt.
Yeah,
burnt to ash, whatever.
Neither.
Either way, he's fine. He went back to the battle.
No.
And likewise, these Marines are also fine. Because it didn't happen on screen. They did not burn.
They just passed out.
Yeah,
we watched them pass out.
We did just watch them pass out. That is true.
I heard a little sizzle when they hit the concrete, or excuse me, ice.
That's called ice.
I corrected myself, okay?
And ice melts, sizzle.
The tsunami wave was blocking out the sun at the time.
Yeah, hold on. Christian's onto something. He found the plot.
It's a little cloudy out right now.
Hold on. Nope. Christian's onto something. He found the L for Oda. Thank you, Christian. We appreciate it. Looking out for our goat, Michael.
Shame on you, Oda.
It's a thing. It happens.
Nah, this 100% makes sense.
TV shows don't keep continuity.
No. Christian found it. The iceberg is real up top, blocking the sun.
If they don't show it, it didn't happen.
Nah, it was foggy when we got rolled up on this wall. Nah, I believe it.
Where's the fog?
Currently,
I didn't see no fog around Buggy if it was that foggy.
Nah, man.
I didn't see no fog around Whitebeard.
Right?
Where's the fog around Ace?
Nah,
where's the shadows?
Smoker shielded them. And speaking of Smoker,
y'all are huffing copium out of a plastic paper bag.
Speaking of Smoker,
of copium,
I don't know why we got derailed to Smoker.
I had my little headcanon theory,
and he has the best fight scene of the entire thing. That shit was so clean for no reason. Somebody very cultured like myself believes Smoker to be best boy of the entire series and gave all of the dedication and budget to that like 1-minute fight scene between him and Luffy. Where
Did Luffy do Sanji's move also on him, or was that a different fight?
No, I felt like Boa pulled out the Sanji moveset.
Oh yeah,
But Luffy did pull off the handstand sickle kick thing or whatever. I don't know what you
a
call it.
little bit, but that wasn't during Smoker. I think he was just fighting random goons at that point. Because there are a few times in between these like random big name matchups where we get Luffy just mowing down a bunch of no-name Marines as well, and he does do a little bit of the like handstand into a kick move as well. But Smoker, as soon as Tashigi goes, oh look, there's Luke, and she doesn't even get the sentence out, and Smoker's on him already. Smoker, and with the newly found knowledge of the newly found knowledge of Luffy being Dragon's kid, all of the dots have been connected in Smoker's head now about what happened in Logtown, because for those who may not remember, they tell us in the episodes and they remind us that Dragon saves Luffy from Smoker, who has him pinned in a very much similar situation Luffy finds himself in by the end of their fight, and Smoker never understood why, but now he does. But beyond that,
going back to the old animation makes me gag every single time.
Especially that far back. That was a long time ago.
Is it the animation itself in terms of how aged it is, or is it the fact that like it's so old that we can't stretch the frames, so you have to keep it in that special frame?
It's in the same aspect ratio as it was before. They just have to compress they have to show it in that aspect ratio, but because it's a video playing inside of another video, essentially the quality just deteriorates even further. So it makes it look even worse than if you were to just go back to the episode that it happened and watch that.
Even then, the art style alone, just milk.
Right. I mean,
I don't know. I think the art still holds up.
It's got charm to it, but it's objectively better at this moment than it was then.
Sure.
But
I wouldn't venture to say that like the original art style was bad by any means. I wouldn't go that far.
No, I don't know that I necessarily call it bad. I just say that it's
in comparison, though, in my opinion,
right?
Yeah,
it's all relative, of course, but yeah. I mean, that's it. It's Smoker appears, and then we skip over everything that happens after that, and we go right to the Mihawk fight. There's nothing in between. There's no reason to watch anything that happens because there is nothing else that happens.
There's one little thing that maybe we can discuss something from.
There's nothing.
No,
there's definitely just one little thing. It's not a huge thing. It's a little thing.
No, I'm pretty sure we go straight to Mihawk.
Right after that. Straight to Mihawk.
There's one little thing. One little thing. Doflamingo has a conversation.
Oh, okay.
Doflamingo has a conversation with the Crocodile. Excuse me. And he's kind of negotiating with him. He's like, "Yo, me and you can kind of team up and run this shit." And at first, Crocodile is kind of put on a show. It's like, I don't need your fucking help. Get the fuck out of my face, loser. But I don't know. I think there's something to brewing there. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, since Crocodile gave the nah, I don't think there is. But I think that's part of Sonic the Hedgehog's plan. I mean, Doflamingo.
You mean Ramus?
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn it.
Okay.
I think it'd be quite interesting if it were to happen, but Crocodile seems to want no part in it whatsoever. So
yeah,
I believe that Crocodile,
unless need some extra persuasion,
Yeah, I was gonna say actually that unless Doflamingo pulls out some extra trump card, like an Ivan level trump card.
I feel like Doflamingo's gonna pull out like a big fat reverse Uno card somewhere at this point. Like somewhere something's gonna happen, and he's gonna be like, "Haha, Uno," and then everyone's gonna be like, "What?"
Everyone else is gonna be like, "What the fuck? We all have 40 cards. How'd you get down to one?"
Exactly. And then the card game just, falls apart.
Or Doflamingo just completely overpowers Crocodile in this moment and so thoroughly dominates him that Crocodile just goes like, all right, bro, you got it. I'll join your team. That'd be cool.
What if he puppets Crocodile? What would he be able to do?
Well, I guess that's the question, right? Would Doflamingo be able to puppet and use that person's devil fruit as well? If he can, that's nuts.
He's just able to control every single grain of sand.
Yeah, he can just
I can't agree. That'd be super OP. I hope power doesn't work that way or whatever he's got going on. That sounds ridiculous.
Oh, okay. You know what? Actually, I changed my mind. We can talk about one. We can talk about one part of what happens in between Smoker and Mihawk. Why the hell does Hancock have the key to Ace's handcuffs?
I don't know. Why?
How?
Why would any of them get that?
I doubt that anyone gave it to her of their own accord. I'm sure she stole it somewhere along the line. There's no way Sengoku just went, here's a key for you, here's a key for you, and for you.
Why would they trust the fucking warlords?
They didn't. I'm saying that Hancock
absolutely stole it.
She absolutely stole it from somebody. But like, why is Sengoku not the only one with that key? Like, why is that key not on Sengoku's body right now?
Maybe she paid a little trip to the principal's office, you know?
That
and did what?
I don't want him to answer that question. I just want no part of whatever Hancock's business is right now, dude. She is this is so stupid. Why does she have this key? And then the 8 minutes of like wedding flashbacks / their entire life story that she built up in her head is beautiful. It's so fucking annoying.
Beautiful.
I hate it. It's
I want a wedding. I want a wife. I want a meal.
That's like fine. That. You can want all of that. Just I don't want to see it in this show. I'm so tired of it.
Keep it in your damn fan fiction.
This is another reason that this war arc is starting to suck, is that we keep doing these like random flashbacks or like random side things that happen for 5-10 minutes.
That's what I mean. Like, a lot happens, but nothing happens. It's all a lot of bullshit.
No. You're just not seeing the big picture.
There is no big picture.
The big picture's really fucking stretched out. I'm looking at pixels.
The only picture that Hancock wants is a life with Luffy, and I don't want to know about it. I don't care. I hate her.
Damn, bro. Imagine not rooting for someone's love life
I don't even know why people who like Hancock can't possibly like this. We spend 8 minutes of her like fantasizing about her life with Luffy. Who cares?
Making a fucking dinner, getting married.
The only worth that comes out of this is that she gets Luffy away from Smoker. That's it. But then it's not
Smoker's
worth.
Just sitting there vibing while she's just having this major fantasy for 8 fucking minutes.
Yeah, but then it's not worth, because it means Smoker gets off my screen faster, and I hate that. I want Smoker. I want Smoker as my waifu, not this bitch. Well, I'm secondary waifu. No one will be Robin, but
hey, it's in the book. It's in the book.
Anyway, I'm done with that. That's all I have to complain about.
Moving on from the trash.
Yeah. I mean, is there really anything else here? I feel like we've mostly. I guess the very end of the 470 was the last one we watched. Our boy Sentomaru shows up with the other like 4 or 5, 6 pacifistas that they have, and they're getting ready to fuck shit up big time.
Is
I've
this
seen that Terminator movie?
Is this the giant swing in the Navy's favor that you imagine Sengoku has in mind?
I pictured another 20 more episodes of this bullshit,
because it was really like a back and forth mind game bait battle between Whitebeard and Sengoku, where Sengoku addresses fleet formation change, and Whitebeard's like, something's up, destroy all those ships back there. And then lo and behold, out of nowhere, Sentomaru, the scientific unit, and all these PXs show up, and you're like, oh shit.
All the next gen consoles walk on the stage.
Yeah.
I will say I like Whitebeard in these episodes more than I did last episodes, because he's actually doing something where he's like commanding people, like acting like commander for this like whole battle. But I still I don't know.
I'm at a similar vibe. I kind of enjoy the like master of strategy battle we've got mind game going on between Sengoku and Whitebeard, but
it's being killed by all this dragging on of nonsense.
Right. Everything, most of the things surrounding it just kind of weigh me down and my opinion of what's going on. But I am curious about what that one guy Squard is supposed to be so important for here.
Squidward,
that random old dude. who gets got by a Kainu, I think. Yeah, for some reason he's important. We keep asking about his whereabouts, but he's like
I don't even remember
probably
Squard.
dead.
He's got a spider tattoo on his forehead. He's also got a big receding hairline.
He's some old guy. I don't even know how to describe
the one with,
the
like,
scene
the
he's
cat
in.
face like thing.
No,
Like, he has,
that's
like,
twins.
that weird, like-
I don't think so.
No, like he's like an old man, receding
Yes.
hairline, but really
Yes.
long hair.
Yes.
And is like he has like the kitty mouth.
Not
I don't remember
saying?
that part, but you
He's
could
got
be
like a
right.
kitty-like mouth.
You've described everything about Squard except
Up to a T, except that one
Yeah,
detail that
and
is
then
doesn't
he's all like,
resonate
"Who
with
are
us.
you?" And then we don't get to see who he's talking to.
that's Squard. I'm pretty sure that was a Kainu. It very much looked like the outline of a Kainu, I'll be honest. So I'm pretty sure.
Kainu's
I
in the
feel
back
like I
lines.
feel like
Watch it be
Squard got got.
dragon. Watch it be dragon.
I-
Or
look-
red.
Red, like the Pokemon trainer,
I was thinking about the fucking hair. What's his name?
Shanks.
That one.
It's
Hold
like-
on, wait. I like that. It's Shanks. I'm
It's
stick
not
with
Shanks.
It's
That was
Shanks.
a beefy figure.
Nah, it's
Oh,
Shanks.
I didn't see the outline.
The outline to me looked like exactly like a Kainu.
It looks exactly like Shanks. Yes.
Not even a little bit.
I'd believe if it was a Kainu though.
I
Just
forgot
out
what
in
I
the
was-
sidelines.
I felt like I was
going.
going somewhere with like the Centauro and the Pacifista showing up, but I guess there's really nothing else to it. They're there now and they're ready to ruin lives and take
Mhm.
names.
I have a feeling that we're gonna keep getting more episodes of. It's gonna be the same thing this week or next week as it is this week, but instead just add more Kuma into the mix. Like
Yeah.
it's like the guy like making like I don't know, mashed potatoes like needs more butter.
Wait,
Another one.
hold on, wait.
Another
D-
one.
I think
Another
Devin has opened the door for me somewhere. What if next week or the week after, whatever, these episodes in some capacity, kind of bring like what I said earlier, where like the real Kuma, the human Kuma, is still
Will
somewhere.
the real Kuma please stand up?
Yeah. He's still somewhere around, and in this war,
Press X to doubt.
the pacifistas are going to somehow cause the real Kuma to show face, even for a moment, right? Just
Well,
be
do
like,
the pacifistas also have the bubble hands?
no.
It
So
is
then we
just
already saw
Kuma.
Kuma.
Christian, do you care to explain this to Devin one more time?
Explain what?
That Kuma and pacifistas are not the same thing. Exactly.
Kuma is a pacifista that had I don't know, had sentience or something to that extent. Or was he human first? I don't even fucking
He
remember.
was human
Kuma
first.
is the OG.
Kuma's the
yes,
first
but that's what I'm
pacifista.
saying. You're trying to play this whole thing of like, oh, where's the real Kuma? We saw him. He's the only one with the bear
Right.
paw
The
thing.
point.
who's
The
able
point
to
here is the
compress
one.
everything.
The one that was known, the pacifista that was known as Bartholomew Kuma, had the paw fruit. None of the other ones have that ability.
Right.
You
So
just
that's
always
why,
kept
that's why I
asking,
don't
and
get
we're
what
like-
Justin's trying to like lead off into. Like we saw where Kuma was.
No, I'm not saying
No,
like,
he's
like
implying that the appearance of all of these other Kumas or quote unquote Kumas is going to like awaken the actual Kuma's personality again or
What, they
something.
work off Wi-Fi?
I don't know where he's going with this, man.
I don't have all the details worked out, but I can see, a narrative working out where the
only
real
narrative
OG
I care
Kuma.
about, the only
reawakens.
narrative I care about is when I get to put the Steve Harvey kill meme in this chat for when we see Ace
What?
fucking die.
Y'all seem so excited for this. And I think it's like honestly disgusting.
because it's gonna be the.
Y'all-
I just want it to happen. Like it's
Just
gonna
do
be the
it.
most. It's gonna be the
Weirdos.
most interesting part of this whole thing, unless some
Weirdos.
crazy shit happens. Now, I'm
Ladies and
becoming-
gentlemen, red flags all around these two.
I am
right?
becoming increasingly disinterested with what is happening right now.
Every episode we stray further from interest.
I was in after we had a lot of cool shit went down the last set of episodes where we got all the, or was it the one before that? The one before that where we got all the reveals of like the really cool players, all their fruits, their abilities. We got the lineups. Everyone was facing each other down. We started fighting. That was cool. Last week, not bad, pretty good too. Ors Jr. taking massive L for the team, dying, all that business. Fine. These sets of episodes drop the bar significantly. And now it's only one set of episodes. I can move forward and I can hope that it goes back up a bit, and it can.
I feel like
there are
we're just
players
repeating
here.
Impel Down though. That's
Well,
like the tone of
in
the pacing.
In a sense, we kind of are, but I'm hopeful.
I'm not.
loosely
My hope's dead. It's
that-
already buried in the ground with 2 shots in the back of its skull.
I can have a little more patience here. That after one set of episodes that are boring, we can pick this up because there are players that can make this interesting again. If we find out what happened between Kuma and Ivan in the past, if we get more Smoker Kun, if Hancock dies too, that'd be great.
That would be fantastic. Best writing ever.
All of these can contribute to me liking this war arc more again. But for right now, my interest has dwindled a bit. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
And also, apparently, the war's been going on for an hour and a half already.
Yeah, that one's felt a little wild.
That's a real time distortion
Went from
right
6
there.
seconds to we're here for 2 hours.
Yeah, I think when I don't remember the exact timetable. When they were leaving Impel Down, Luffy and Co were getting on that Navy ship. There was 3 hours left, or something 4 hours maybe, and the war hadn't necessarily started yet. Like the Whitebeard or anybody hadn't shown up.
Right.
Whitebeard showed up. So they made the trek from Impel Down to Marineford, which, according to Brendan, would have taken about 3 hours, roughly.
Oh, now you're on the train of it took way too goddamn or too quickly for them to get here.
And now suddenly the war's been going on for an hour and a half. If the war has really been going on for an hour and a half, then Ace should have been executed a half hour ago.
Your math doesn't check out. Not in my head.
I mean, I probably
it
have
checks
some.
out.
I probably have some numbers wrong here, but I feel I'm pretty sure that when we left Impel Down, there was only 4 hours left. And Brendan said it would take 9 hours to do the whole loop or something. 9, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I distinctly remember it being
I remember that.
Being 3 hours to get from Impel Down to Marineford was going to take 3 hours. I feel like we established that at the time, which would be about 1 hour until Ace was scheduled to be executed. And it's
now they're
allegedly it's allegedly been an hour and a half already.
But they've also what's it called? Expedited the execution process by getting the guards there off their union break.
Now they've expedited the process. They're gonna have to take that up with their union rep because they were probably told to clock in early.
It's probably like trucker unions where they get paid even more because it's a federal thing.
I see. I'm not super
where
familiar
you're not allowed
with
to
that,
interrupt their
I'll take your word.
17 hours of rest or something like that.
Right. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it.
Just don't worry about it.
I'm smiling and waving.
Just keep your head down because I'm not going to make that joke.
Okay. Anyway, time is a construct and it means nothing. But that's it. I think we've just about covered anything we could have and should have.
Yeah.
Or cared about.
And things we didn't care about either as well.
All right. So next week we got episodes 471 to 474. We got any quotes?
I forgot them, honestly. At this point, there's so much stupid shit going on that I have nothing in here.
Let me consult me notes. I don't think I have anything, but I'll scroll. You got anything, Christian?
My favorite quote that I wrote down anyway was when Garp is listening to Ace, I think, on the platform kind of lament his situation and mull over his idea of just accepting death. And Garp, I don't remember if he says it out loud or not, but he goes, "You brothers are both fools."
Nice.
Which is true. They are both fools. Buggy at one point during that Mihawk fight, I believe it's right after or before he gets slashed to sashimi pieces. He practices this joke for his comedy bit for his stand-up sketch, right? He goes, "How is the muggy ball useful for tunnel construction?" And then I think there's 2 seconds of silence, and he goes, "Say it together, everyone, because it goes boom."
Gold. Comedy gold.
I wonder how long Buggy would survive in a fight against Mihawk without using his Buggy bomb against himself.
Assuming Mihawk
it's a war of attrition. Buggy just has to outlast him.
Yeah, if Mihawk used only his swords, it could go on forever to infinity because Buggy cannot get hurt by slashing damage. He is immune. So no
after
quotes,
looking
Justin?
through my
You're
stuff, I got no quotes because I was expecting to be here this week. Also, I have notes from last week, like last week's set of
Nope.
episodes, but
Talked about them. They're gone.
work came in and cucked me, and I'm really sad because I have a lot of really good quotes that are really cool.
Yeah, that sucks.
Big
Mhm.
feels bad, man. Anyway, Golden Ham. Who the fuck do we have?
Obligatory Ivankov for grabbing that guy in the crotch and
No.
What do you
I'm not giving Ivan the golden ham for sexually assaulting a man. I'm tired of this. Ivan has done too many unconsenting actions on people for me to accept this. Ivan is a social problem.
What about the Marine who did get essayed?
Yeah. I don't think he deserves a golden ham either. Although I appreciate the effort, I would rank that guy higher on the golden ham scale than Ivan. I'll give you that, but I'm not willing to vote for him for the golden ham. That is also unacceptable.
Just that yelp.
Like a kicked puppy.
It's so funny. I can't stop laughing about it.
Yeah.
All right, I have one serious answer that I think everyone will vote for. Before I get there, Mihawk for Golden Ham.
Not the most outrageous thing you could have said, I'll be honest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you want my own personal input, I vote Smoker.
I figured that's where everyone was going to go tonight.
But please give us your
know.
serious answer.
No, my serious answer was going to be Soker-kun. I was like,
perfect.
my brain was like, there's no way we get the Mihawk on the ballot here tonight. It's all about Smoker-kun, right?
No,
Shirley?
I don't necessarily care about Mihawk as much as I would Smoker, even though
Something about
I don't
Smoker
know.
getting
I
Golden
like
Ham feels
half
right. I don't know. Feels right
I
in
don't
my
know.
gut.
I feel like I don't know.
There, in reality, there are no good Golden Ham candidates for these sets of
Yeah.
episodes.
Not
I'm
enough
just-
spotlight on one person doing enough, in my personal opinion. Just,
No.
Yeah, like that's why I don't want to give it to Smoker because like he was like standing there for most of his screen time. Like he did two cool things.
Yeah, but that fight scene though.
I appreciated Mihawk fighting more. He got more fighting screen time.
Yeah,
Hey,
And then
man,
just watching
I'm
him
okay with
cut a
Mihawk getting
tsunami
Golden
in half,
Ham.
that was pretty
Smokers
dope.
looked better.
I'm okay with Mihawk getting Golden Ham. I was just trying to please the crowd here. I'm here on Mihawk Golden Ham.
I'd rather give it to Mihawk. I love Smoker-kun, but nothing happened.
This is on you, Justin. You pick which hill you
Absolutely.
want
I'm going
to
to
go on.
Mihawk. I
All
didn't
right,
think this is how
yeah.
my night would end up, but I'm taking it to the moon.
right.
Mihawk
Well,
for the win, baby.
Mihawk-
I'm just
Mihawk
gonna
to the
cry in the
moon.
cargo hold while we go to the moon. Because these episodes, he doesn't deserve it, but he's the best that we got, in my opinion.
I'm not gonna say you don't deserve it. He's
None of
definitely
them
not.
deserve it. No one deserves
He
it.
is definitely not the strongest contender we've had in comparison to just about any other rep, right? I'll admit that. But to say he doesn't deserve it, I think is uncalled for.
Well, then I will keep my statement. It is uncalled for.
All right. So go Dracula Mihawk for Golden Ham. Moving on. We got some fan mail, and there's some meaty ones. Let me start off with this first one from our listener. Not that one. Let me save it for the second one. Excuse me. This is the first one. We got an email from our good long-time friend, Cassandra. Let me send these two images to y'all as prerequisites.
Oh boy, perfect
boy.
for this audio format.
We can describe these. These would be easy. As soon as I learn how to freaking send images.
What year
Hold
are
on.
you living in?
Fucking
2002.
Apparently,
Downloads. We're on downloads file. Nice. I send that. That's
you,
one.
You know what the save icon is?
No, not honestly. I don't.
You know what it represents? You know what that icon actually is?
I don't know what anything represents anymore, Christian. What do we stand for? What do we stand for, Christian?
I stand for smoker and
I
Rob.
What do you mean
stand
my
for
upload failed?
continuity in my TV
No.
shows.
Why did the upload fail? This is like arguably the
file's too
best
big.
part. Okay. Whew, okay. Cool. Yeah, upload it. All right. Now
Where'd
I
you
sent those
even
two
upload
images
it?
to you guys. I will read the email.
Where?
The
Discord.
Discord.
Sorry.
I don't see them.
The general.
Oh my god! Why you
So-
gotta do this to me?
It's anyway. So I'll read the email now. Last week's cast, you guys talked about
Oh my
going.
god, Crystal, I'm recording. No! Oh my god. It's right there. Get the cat out of here. I'm sorry. It's a late night recording, and I have a box fan in here that
Wait,
Crystal wants.
tell her to shout fuck Boa Hancock.
Hey, Crystal, what do you think of Boa Hancock? You know damn well who Boa Hancock
The
is.
lady that's in-
Yeah, say it loudly.
Well, I liked her at first, but then Devin said she kicked dogs, and that's just not okay. So.
Had a girl.
I had a girl.
Can't wait for
Hey,
everyone
what
to
were you
hear that.
saying?
So the email reads, last week's cast, you guys were talking about going to conventions and such, which reminded me I've meant to write to you guys like 2 months ago. So I was
God,
moving
Crystal.
in through my wisdom. I decided I wanted to go to the somewhat localish con. I cosplayed as Usopp and Chopper, but I didn't take any photos. My friend dressed up as Doflamingo, but the highlight of our trip was seeing Sunny straight. There was no one in line to see him, and I spoke with him for like 30 minutes. He's a sweet baby angel. I believe one of my prior emails I mentioned, I got a friend of mine into One Piece. She's the one I went to the convention with, and now she is almost caught up on the anime and is buying the manga. She even started a TikTok with one of her One Piece cosplays and has an okay following. Anyway, here's his signature drawing my friend painted and her in the Doflamingo cosplay while we were eating. Her TikTok is Shayna_smiles if anyone wants to check it out. I will mention off the rip, I have not seen this TikTok. I assume there is just spoilers in there. You've been warned. So the 3 images that Cassandra sent us, as you can see 2 of them, you guys. You can see one, the friend cosplaying as Doflamingo. The glasses, on point.
Pretty sick.
The little fuzzy pink vest jacket thing, on point. But dude, this painting of Usopp / Soga King?
I was going to say, that's Soga King. I don't see Usopp.
Yeah, that Soga King drawing is pretty sweet, too.
Bro, this water, it's probably water
Looks like
painting.
that's probably watercolor, if I had to guess, but
Watercolor
it also
painting on
kind
the
of looks like
canvas.
crayon.
Bro, this is bellissimo. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
5 out of 5 gustos. All right. This is art. I will certainly
10
share
out of
this.
10 Bluno from the bars.
I will certainly share this with Instagram and Twitter as soon as this episode drops. The photo I can't show you guys because unfortunately it does have spoiler material all over it. It is a wanted poster of Usopp from the future that Sunny Straight autographed, and I think that's really cool. So yeah,
Sick.
cool. That's email numero uno.
Who's Sunny Straight?
The voice
Devin-
actor for
Brendan
Usopp, isn't it?
spoke about them earlier. I think it's the voice actor for Usopp.
Okay.
I remember Breadboy going ham about him. Did I exit? Oh, fuck me. Hold on. Accident.
Did you close the Audacity?
I not Audacity.
Okay. Whew, I was about to murder you.
I accidentally exited out of the other email I meant to read. Sorry about that.
Good job.
Email number 2 from our listener, Michelle, reads as follows. Hi, Panda Sightings crew. I recently found your podcast in my Spotify recommendations. I moved to a new city and I've been listening to your podcast while cleaning and building furniture. And I've somehow burned through half of your content already. As a huge fan of the manga and someone who dropped the anime, it's interesting to relive a mostly faithful but somewhat different adaptation of the series through your weekly discussions and complaining sessions. I've got 2 questions for you. Question number 1.
Mostly complaining.
Mostly complain.
Question number 1. If Oda decides that a Straw Hat must die at the hands of an admiral, which Straw Hat kicks the bucket and which admiral is responsible?
Ooh.
I don't know how any of the Straw Hats would end up there, but
Wait, question. Admirals are the 3, right?
Yeah, your Pokemon trio dudes.
the Pokemon starters, yeah.
I remember a while back we got asked a question about like if a Straw Hat had to die, who would it be for like impactful storytelling reasons? And me and Brendan always agreed it would probably be Usopp. I think Usopp's death would be the most impactful. But something about this question and in this context makes me want to not pick Usopp. And so I'm really stuck.
I already know who I want dead, so it's easy.
We all know.
We all know. But say it anyway.
So the question is how? And so
the question is which one?
Yeah, so my gut is going Kizaru because he's my favorite, and I just want him to go Moshi Mosh as he kicks through his fucking chest.
what? Sanji, to be clear.
Yes, Sanji's chest. Just bop. Just have that smug fucking evil grin on his face. Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
They could write the plot around it anywhere else.
I feel like, yeah, it basically has to either be Sanji or Usopp. Anybody else is kind of, wouldn't hold as much impact / it would be outrageous for him to do so.
I think Oda has like,
anyway.
certain boundaries for himself. Like there is no world that I believe Nami would ever end up on the chopping block, right? Like
I don't think there's a
she
world
sells
that
too many
either.
figurines.
I don't think there's a world either of them, Robin or Nami, end up in that killed position. So they're immediately off the table. Chopper also
too.
immediately off the table for being the cute, adorable mascot. Essentially,
he's basically a child. Also,
yeah, he's also, for all intents and purposes, a child. So it's like GTA rules. There's no kids in the GTA universe for this reason. Frankie, I don't want to say Frankie and Brooke are kind of lumped together in this like people would miss them, but they wouldn't hold. They haven't been there from the beginning. They're kind of like tacked on later on down the line, so haven't had as much time to really build a certain bond level with the audience specifically. I get there are definitely people, I'm sure, but the core group of like Zoro, Sanji, Usopp are the like three. They're the big three of like, if they died, it would be massive for the show. But I don't think Zoro can be on that chopping block either.
He deflected.
He'd cut through it. It would have to either be Sanji or Usopp, and I think I'd rather see. I think I'm still kind of on the Sanji train, where I feel less malice towards Sanji and more like I just genuinely believe he would hold more weight than Usopp would.
As I think about it more, hearing your arguments, I think I'm still on the bandwagon of if a Straw Hat were to ever die, I think Usopp is like number one on that list.
He's too easy of a target, though.
I think it's all about the emotional impact. I think,
but that's what I mean. He's too easy of a target to like to say, "Yep, he got wiped out." Everyone would be like, "Yeah, about time." For Sanji, though, that would hit.
Sure, I understand your argument of like, Usopp dying is easy, low-hanging fruit because it would just make the most sense, right? But like, that's not where I would come. Like, that's not where I would, attack this issue from. For me, it's all about like, bro, if Usopp died, Straw Hat crew depressed for weeks. And I'm not trying to diminish that. Like, if the crew lost Sanji, they wouldn't care. But I genuinely believe Usopp, dying in any, like, especially like a brutal way with the three admirals involved here, would just weigh so much heavier. That's just my personal belief. Now, in terms of who I think would commit such a heinous, treasonous act, definitely not Aokiji. Definitely not him. I don't get the same level of like killer instinct compared to the other two, right? Kizaru, always an option. He already tried once, right? I think Akainu would probably be the one.
Yeah, Akainu has the Black Air Force energy.
Yeah, exactly.
Very much so.
If you're going after Usopp, you're going at him hard, and Akainu's coming in hot, right? No pun intended.
Nice.
But dude's coming in, and he's I guess melting Usopp. I don't know. I don't even like thinking about that. Like the imagery of like just how Usopp would go out in a fight with like Akainu, just like the gory, visceral image of like Usopp melting or something. Like, ugh. That's I think it would go.
I think Akainu and Kizaru both have the same level of like, I'll just, boy, do I love killing. But the thing about Kizaru is that he's a little more aloof, I guess. He has this more
there's a certain like
laid-back
nonchalantness to him.
Yeah, whereas Akainu is this, by the books, this person's got to die, I'm going to go to the ends of the earth to murder them.
Well, Kizaru is like the slip like, in and be like, haha, you're dead.
Yeah, Kizaru is like the, well, I happen to be in the same area code. I guess I'll just do it while I'm here. Like, who cares? So
Imagine Kizaru kills Brook, and then Brook just comes back because revive fruit.
right.
We don't know if that has unlimited uses, by the way.
We don't know.
I feel like we do. I feel like Brooke explicitly stated you get to come back once.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's one and done, and he just so happens to have
confirmed.
the best form possible for the one and done. You know,
it is technically unconfirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's a one and done scenario here. I don't think there's any third chances.
Shittiest devil fruit, in my opinion.
Well, funny you should mention it.
definitely not the shittiest. But mentioning shittiest devil fruits, go on.
Oh,
The next topic.
we've got was there another part of that email?
There's another question,
Oh yeah, go for
which
it.
is
I
much
guess.
easier to answer. Do any of you play or plan to play the new One Piece trading card game? I
No.
think the easy answer is no,
Aw.
because I didn't even know that was out there.
What?
Spoilers. No.
I don't even. I don't know
I
what
mean,
you're
like the
talking
cards have
about.
potential to have spoilers in them. No.
that's true.
I had no idea this was a thing.
That is also true. I don't keep up with trading card games anymore because I
I knew it was a thing.
have a history with the
Stop
TCGs.
breathing like that.
Listen,
He's got his Yu-Gi-Oh sweat on.
Yeah,
listen,
he
man,
does.
It's part of
He's
my
about
life.
to-
I don't like.
He's about to
thinking
drop
about it, okay?
$150 on packs
Shut
right
up!
now.
All right, it's behind me now. Okay.
Is it though?
It doesn't
Anyway,
sound like
moving
it.
on. Thank you,
It's
Michelle,
like your
for your
shadow. It's
lovely
always
email.
lingering behind.
We are super happy to have you aboard. As a listener, I think it's insane that Spotify recommendations doing algorithm coon out here doing the hard work for us.
Mhm.
Found a lovely listener like you. Thank you for reaching out, and I hope you continue to enjoy our content.
Whoop whoop.
And with all that out of the way, it's time for the grab bag. Also, as I said that, I thought about the episode released today, but it would have been, I guess, 2 weeks ago when you hear this.
Yes.
You guys were talking about how Devin was like, I love Whitebeard, but what the fuck is that laughing tick? And then as I say grab bag, I'm like...
Brendan's been secretly doing it all of this time and referencing Whitebeard's laughing tick without us knowing. He always said he didn't know why he always put this emphasis on grab bag, but now we know. Whether
Now
it
we
was
know.
subconscious or on purpose. This was his intent the entire time. Brendan is Whitebeard confirmed.
He
You don't
has
got
the
the
one
mustache for it, though.
piece.
No, he just knows that it's real.
No. He has the one piece. Think back, Christian. Think back a couple weeks.
No, you have the one piece in that case.
No.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry
Anyway,
about the audience may not even really get that one.
I don't remember this joke.
That's
go back
fine.
2 weeks, kids. You'll remember.
Was it in the episode that just released?
Yeah, let me say it now. For all the kids who are going to hear this right now and not know what we're talking about, you're going to go listen to our podcast episode from 2 weeks ago, which I will tell you which episode number it was as soon as my Spotify loads and opens up.
Well, it was 64 to 66.
That is no, actually it'd be 461 to 463. That episode explains
Oh,
what's happening right now.
Anyways, grab bag.
Grab back. Everybody do the grab back. Yeah.
Why are you dancing?
Because it's grab bag, man.
We've never done a dance to it before.
Yeah, dude.
Bro, you
Did
gotta get hyped for the grab bag, bro.
Did you even bring the bag?
I thought we all agreed I don't get the bag no more because y'all said I can't be trusted.
I feel like we also agree that like Devin shouldn't have it either, but
Yeah.
I also don't have it. Did Brendan
Well,
keep it again?
Well, I wasn't here for last week and potentially the week before. Last I heard, Brendan had it in his car and he just didn't get it from his car for some reason. I don't know what progress is made from there. No, Brendan ain't here, so
Well, we got a dartboard in here. Let's just throw some darts at the board, I guess. I don't know.
I caused some property damage last time. I'm good. I'll pass on this one.
All right, Christian, your turn.
All right. Normally I'm better at this drunk, but I guess here we go. I guess I'll just throw 3 and we'll pick our favorite one.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got?
I landed on the same one 3 times. My aim is impeccable. Wow.
Nice.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, but
Wait
it's
a
on the
minute.
bottom right corner.
Wait, the entire board just says the same thing. Who rigged this?
Wasn't me, I swear.
Justin,
you're the one who does the sheet.
Bro, I don't own the dartboard, all right? The dartboard knows it's truth, all right? We go by the dartboard.
Something smells fishy, but I'm too lazy to figure out what. It says career day.
Career day. What
and
fruit we got?
We've got the revive fruit.
All right.
So we're going to figure out what the use in the perfect job for you to die and come back to life, Ed.
What job has a high mortality rate?
medicine testing, vaccine testing.
That's a good idea.
Dylan, cut that one. That was a little too edgy for our current. We can release that joke in 10 years from now, maybe.
What do you mean? It's a perfect one.
Nah, bro. This is why God so close to
does this medicine work? Eats. Dies. No, it didn't.
Oh, no, I feel like we're playing too close to the cup.
That only works once, as far as we know. You can only die once and come back.
Yeah, well, then the second dose better be right. Otherwise, you never know.
Then you just quit your job and don't risk it again.
That's if you know how your own power works.
Nah, that's not worth, bro. I think,
well, you are supposed to know.
I mean, okay. For me, I feel like you understand you have this power, right? And you want to like really preserve it for as long as you can, right? So what I'm
if you did die with whatever you were doing, it wouldn't be a big deal the first time.
Oh God, I have some awful, awful job ideas, and I am not going to say most of them.
I got one. I think a hitman would be a perfect recipient for this fruit. You're out on your job. Let's say the job goes south. You get oofed. You come back, you get a do-over. Either you come back and you go complete your mission, or you're like, damn, it got real hot in there. I'm out. I'm deuces, you know?
But then you're out by being dead.
Well, that's what the revive is for. You come back and you're like, okay, do I go back in to finish the job because, coast is clear, or am I in over my head and then I just bail out on the job?
He's got a good point, like most cartels that you're a part of or something like that will tell you like the only way out is dying. So if you actually die,
how about we do something a little bit more illegal than that, which is
more illegal,
a little bit less illegal.
Oh, life insurance fraud. It's not a job. It's not a job. I mean, a hitman isn't really a job either.
It's a job. It's not an honest living.
Life
but
insurance
it's a job.
fraud is not a job. That's a scam.
But you could easily pull it off.
I mean,
die.
Next thing you're going to tell me is multi-level marketing is a real job too, Devin.
It's not.
It's I mean, by all intents and purposes, you will be dead on paper. The government will consider you dead. And, it's weird. I forgot what podcast I was listening to, but I was listening to something, and they were literally talking about this, where, like, paperwork mix-ups will happen, and the government will somehow mark you down dead, and then you'll, like, go to, I don't know, apply for something or whatever, and they'll be like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be dead. And then, like, it's a real pain in the ass to make yourself undead in terms of legality's sake. I don't know.
I know this wouldn't be a job, but I'm really curious about the implications of like having the revive fruit and like, maybe have like a life sentence in prison. And you
you get the death penalty.
Yeah, what happens?
I mean, yeah, the death penalty would be more in line. You wouldn't want a life sentence because you would reach the end of your life. And then
that could be his job. Electrocution chair tester.
Bro, you gotta stop. Nobody does. That's not a job.
That's not a job, bro.
They don't just have a.
He could be a skydiver instructor, in case that one jump, whoops.
Well, there you go. That's not a bad. That's a job.
That's a job.
See, that's a job. Now, does it like perfectly suit the need, like what the fruit provides you? No, but if something were to go wrong, then yeah, you have the backup.
Let's
life.
be clear. This devil fruit is really just a life insurance policy, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's this fruit has no practical application for whatever your actual job is. Not,
unless you want to work at Halloween City.
Well, now you're just applying it to Brooke as a skeleton.
Well, I mean, if you died before, you're a skeleton.
You don't have to be a skeleton. Brooke's only a skeleton because it took 2 years. It took like a year or two for him to find his body again. You can, in theory, go directly back into your body, which is the problem with Justin's life sentence proposal, because you're still just jumping back into the body of like a 90-year-old or an 80-year-old, whatever.
You died, right? Like you just straight up died. Your life has ended. Your life sentence has also ended.
Yes, but then you're
also
still
not a job.
You're still not a job, but you're also still just an 80-year-old person.
I made a caveat. I was like, listen, this isn't a job. I'm just curious about the implications of, precedents and all that.
I mean, yeah, sure. They dump your body in the dumpster out back, and you come back to life, and then you go about your day. Or you go about the last year of your life you have, because again, you jumped back into the body of an 80-year-old. I like Devin's
skydiving.
The skydiving thing is nice because if the parachute doesn't deploy for some reason and you splat, well, I guess that's the other problem is if you splat on the ground and all your bones are broken, you still, like, when you come back to life, you're not rebuilding those bones and everything. You're still jumping into the same body, as far as we know. We have to base this entirely off of the way Brooke's power worked. He jumped into a skeleton.
I'm telling you, man, Hitman. Hitman's the way to go.
That's not a job. It's illegal.
What do you mean it's not a job?
It's more of a job than your electric chair testing. Let's not get anything twisted here. They may not be paying taxes to the government, but it pays the bills. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a job, whether it's under the table or not. Now, the hitman might also, they need to dispose of the body, and that might not be as simple as burying it in the ground. They might dissolve you in acid, and then again, you're jumping into a chemical waste bin as your what is your body per se. So
he's a radioactive man.
He is a radioactive man.
Boom, he's a fireman. Congratulations.
No. Those are off the table. I will not stand for this. I will act as Brendan in this instance. I will not stand for this. Now, I if this falls in line with like things that are like kind of a job. Well, it would say it's a job. But if things go wrong on this job, you're also potentially jumping back into the mangled corpse. I was going to say, like, you could be a magician and like, if you're doing these super dangerous acts, like trying to catch a bullet in your mouth or something, or straitjacket underwater, and you just die on stage, traumatizing hundreds of thousands of people potentially, you could just be alive again. But again, but if the bullet one goes wrong, for instance, you're still jumping into a body with a hole in the back of your skull. Like, as far as we know, injuries are not mended in any way. So you could just be
just bleeding out on the ground.
Yeah, you like your arm got chopped off in a saw blade accident. Like they didn't replace it with a fake one or something.
When you really put it in perspective, this shirt isn't really that useful.
Well, no, it's not applicable. It is in no way going to help you with your actual job. It is as Justin said, this is your life insurance policy here. This is your redo if you want to be a daredevil at any point in your life.
Boom, cab driver.
What?
Get into a bad, nasty car accident? Not anymore.
You just be a regular person. Somebody just decides they want to pay you with lead instead of money.
I don't know. Uber Eats.
I mean, I don't know. This is a weird pick for career day. It's basically just what's the worst thing that can happen to you so that you can come back to life afterwards.
I still think mine's the best answer.
You can work at a call center, so when you die on the inside, you can come back to life.
Dylan, I think you should cut that one.
I don't need a call center for that. I'm dead on the inside right now.
Yeah, but think of it. You could come back.
So what? I can like get emotions again, like and feel things.
Yeah, like joy.
So anyway, this is the best devil fruit. Yeah, until you just watch the news again, like for one day, and suddenly it's all gone again,
and
it was
gone.
worthless. Yeah.
Anyway, and your $100 is gone.
That sounds like we've done enough damage to this for at this point.
We've done enough damage to our audience.
I think. Yeah,
that's a lot of damage
to our psyche, the audience's psyche. It's all screwed up now.
Sorry, kids.
So with that being said, Devin, do the thing.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. You can also send us questions at pandasightings@gmail.com. And also, if you'd like to support us, check out our links in the description below or on our Instagram and Twitter.
Wait a minute. I just realized something. One of you fuckers deleted the Devin do the thing script that I wrote for when he has to read the links.
Always has been.
You are in charge of the sheet. Nobody touches this. This is your fault.
I haven't touched it since last Thursday.
No.
Wherever it is,
Brendan's
you
up
did
to
it.
something.
I'm appreciative of whoever did do it because I think having the script is boring and I like listening to Devin scramble over his words every time he does this. But
I do it anyways, even with the
it's
script.
about making sure our audience knows where to go.
They know.
www.buymeacoffee.com/panda sightings, capital P, capital S.
Yeah, but
right?
see, here's the thing, right? There's 2 S's. What if they capitalize the last S? Then they go to some random person who is not us and pay them money when they don't deserve it. And we deserve it.
Do we deserve
when they
anything?
could just easily find our link.
In the description of this podcast.
Exactly. Or on our Twitter.
See, this is what I'm talking about. That's way more entertaining.
Yeah.
I guess.
I can laugh at that.
Can laugh at anything.
Nothing. When things go right, it's not funny.
Among Us.
Is that why you never laugh, Christian?
Among Us is back. Among Us does come back in these episodes, too.
Among
Us.
I'm changing my golden ham to Among Us.
Anyway.
Even though it doesn't matter
No.
Anyway,
you can't have Among Us as golden ham when I get our check back from Carl Weezer.
We're not getting that back.
Yeah, you're not getting that
He
back.
already cashed that.
You're not getting
I'm
Among
looking at
Us.
the account right now. It's empty.
Did we get an overdraft fee?
It took all of our schmeckles to hire him.
You gave him a blank check. What'd you think was going to happen?
I thought he'd be, a modest guy.
It's Carl.
It's Carl freaking Weezer. There's nothing
Carl
modest
D.
about
Weezer.
him. Carl D. Weezer. All right, that's enough. I'm done. Get lost.
Good night.
Have a good night, everyone. And stop.